Hello, dear friends. Our lesson today, this is our first lesson in our in second year preparatory. It is about factorizing quadratic trinomial. Okay, first, what is a trinomial? Trinomial is an algebraic expression consisting of three terms. Like our first expression here, it is consisting of x squared plus bx plus c. This is the first term, second term, and a third term. So a trinomial, it is three terms. This is the middle term. B is called the coefficient of x. B is called the coefficient of x. Okay, let's have examples to know how to factorize this quadratic trinomial. First example is x squared plus 6x plus 8. Okay, to solve a trinomial, look at the third term. It is 8. What numbers whose multiplication is 8? It is 8 times 1 and 4 times 2. Okay, this is we deduced it from the third term. Then we look at the middle term coefficient. It is 6. Which one of these two values gives these two couples gives me 6? The summation of them is 6, or the difference between them is 6. It is 4 and 2. Notice that 8 is positive. So to get a positive value, we should have positive and positive, or negative negative, or positive positive. Okay, what value shall we take? We will take the positive. Why? Because 6 is positive. Okay, to solve it, we open two parentheses and put here x and here x to give us x squared. And then what? We put positive sign here, because the two terms are positive to give us a positive 8. Then we put here 4 and put here 2. Notice, x times x, it will give us x squared. X times 2, we have 2x. X times 4 is 4x. 4x and 2x gives us 6x. Then we have 4 times 2, it will gives us 8, which is the third term. So this is the solution for the first trinomial. Okay, let us see another example. The next example is x squared plus 5x minus 6. To solve this trinomial, what shall we do? We open two parentheses. Okay, and look at the third term. It is minus 6. What numbers shall we use to get us minus 6? Okay, 6 and 1, 2 and 3. Okay, but we notice that we have minus 6. So the 6 so the two numbers should be, one of them is positive and the other is negative. Okay, look at the coefficient of the middle term. It is positive 5. It is, which of these two couples gives me positive 5 when one of them is positive and negative? Okay, the 5 is positive, so the larger number shall take the positive sign, and the smaller number shall take the negative sign. Look at this. The positive number shall take the positive and the other one is negative. So when the 3 is positive and 2 is negative, it can't give us 5 when we add them. So when we add these two, it will give us 5x. So to solve it, we put here x, and then we have a positive here and the negative. Which one is the negative sign? Yes, the 1. And which one is the positive? It is the 6. So this is the solution of the second term. Let's move to another equation, which is some similar. equation, but we have here minus 5 and the minus 6 as the coefficient of the middle term and the last term. X squared minus 5x minus 6. To solve a quadratic equation, we look at the third term, which numbers can give us minus 6. It is 6 and 1, 2 and 3. Okay, well, we have negative 6, so we should have a positive number and negative 1. Which one of them will take the negative sign? Can you guess? Look at this, the middle term. It is the coefficient of the middle term is negative, so the greater number will have the negative sign. Here we get negative here, and the positive goes here. And with the second term, the 2 is smaller, so it gets the negative or the positive sign, and the negative sign goes to the 3. Which one of them gives us, when we add them, a negative 5? Yes, this is the first couple. So we should choose it and open our parentheses to solve the equation. We put here x and we put here x, and then we shall take one here positive and we put here negative. The negative will go with 6, yeah. And the positive goes with 1. Then if we look at it, x times x, x squared, then minus 6x. Here, positive x, so we have minus 6, positive 1, it will give us minus 5, which is the middle term. Then, if we multiply 1 times minus 6, it will give us the third term. So this is the solution of this example. Okay, let's move to a new example. 3a cubed plus 9a squared minus 120a. Oh, look at this. I noticed that the a is found in the 3 terms, so I have to simplify it. How to simplify this quadratic equation? Can you guess? Yes, HCF. I have to get the highest common factor, yeah. 3 here, and we have 3 here, and we have 3 here. So we get as a common factor is 3a. Okay. What terms are in front of us now? It will give us a square, yeah, plus 3a, yes, minus 40, yes. Okay, so we have 3a. What shall we put in these two parentheses? It is simplified now. First, we look at the third term. Yes, to solve the quadratic trinomial, we look at the third term. What we have here? It is 40. What numbers can we use it to multiply it to get a 40? It is 40 times 1. 20 times 2, and so on, and but we can make a guess that it is 8 and 5. How can we make this guess? We look at the middle term. The coefficient of it is 3, yes. So this couple will give us, if we made a negative between them, we shall get 8 minus 5. It will give us 3. So we have negative 40. When we see a negative, so one of them is negative. Which one? The 8 or 5? We will look at the coefficient. It is positive. So the positive will be, the greater one will be positive, and the smaller one will be negative. Yes. So the solution here, we can put here a and here a, and positive and negative, because we have the third term is negative, like as you see here. Then we put the larger number is 8 as a positive, and the smaller number will be 5. So this is the solution for this example. Let's move to this example. This example, we have x squared plus xy, minus 12y squared. Okay, when we look at the third term here, we have y squared. So when we make our parentheses, we have x and y's. Okay, we put here x and we put here x. When we multiply them, it will give us the first term, which is the x squared. Okay, how can we get the third term? Third term, we have the coefficient is minus 12, and we have y squared. So we have a y here and a y in the first bracket. Okay, so look at the coefficient of the third term. It is 12. How can we get 12? And it is negative 12. Notice the negative sign. Okay, 12 and 1. Okay, 2, 6 and 2. Yes. And what else? 3 and 4. 5, 6, 7. Okay, it is 3 most probably. Which one of these couples gives us the positive 1, which is the coefficient of the middle term? 12 and 1? No. 6 and 2, the difference between them or the adding of them can't give us positive 1. So we can get it from this couple, 3 and 4. So we use this pair as our solution. We put 3 and 4. Which one will get the positive sign and which one to get the negative sign? As we see, the coefficient of the third term is negative. So one of them is positive and one of them is negative. Which one shall take the negative sign and which one shall take the positive? Look at the middle term. The coefficient is positive 1. Yeah. So 4 will have the positive and the 3 will have the negative. So we get here, we put here positive and we put here the negative sign. So the solution will be x minus 3y times x plus 4y. Okay, let's move to another example. Okay, here's the example. He wants the value of b. Let us ask ourselves, to solve this, we have to find the sum of two numbers whose product is 10. Notice that the two numbers have the same sign because their product is positive. So let us write whose numbers to be 10. It is 10 and 1. Okay, or negative 10 and negative 1. Yeah, 2 and 5, or negative 2 and negative 5. Okay, shall we put it like that? Yes, the b is the summation of this, b of the summation of the pair, or which is 10 and 1. It gives us 11. So b is the sum of number of each pair to get 11. Or yeah, it's minus 11, or it's 7, or minus 7. So these are the values the b can get, which are the possible values of b. Okay, let's move to another example. Okay, this example says that it needs the value of c. To get the value of c, what shall we do? It needs only a negative value for the number c. It needs, we have this equation, x squared minus 6x plus c. Well, it needs only the negative value for the number c. Okay, to give us this To find the negative value for C, you search for two numbers having different sign, such that their sum is minus 6. Then C is their product. Which pair shall we use to get minus 6? It is minus 8 and 2. Then C equals minus 8 times 2, which is minus 16. Why did we choose minus 8 and 2? Because the summation of them gives the coefficient of the middle term. So C is minus 8 times 2. It gives us minus 16, which is the only negative value of this C. So this is the last equation for today. I hope the lesson is good. Thank you for watching. See you later. Thanks. Bye-bye.